Welcome, girls, and thank you for joining me in our goal setting webinar. My name's Tracy Lochberg. I'm a doTERRA Diamond wife, mother of two, a yoga teacher, and I'm currently studying a 2-year yoga therapy diploma. I'm sharing this goal setting training seminar with you to help you with setting of your goals within your doTERRA business. I'm extremely passionate about sharing these gifts of the earth almost 4 years into my doTERRA journey with all that will listen. Goal setting's been a big part of the success I've had within my business. And I know in my heart, I'd not have been able to push through building my business to the level I have without setting consistent, achievable goals and working together with those who are willing to come along for the ride. I've got an extremely busy life, juggling business, family, study, and previously second jobs. At one point, I was even running another business for the first year or two of my doTERRA business, and it was quite a demanding business. So without clear intention and action, I'd have seriously fallen in a heap. So I hope this goal setting training helps you on your journey, wherever you are at within your business, and it gives you some empowerment and inspiration to reach for the stars and believe in you. You're the creator of your life and the only one that can decide where you're going to go. So this is a beautiful, beautiful quote I found from Steve Jobs that I wanted to share with you. The people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones that do. So it's just something beautiful to hold on to and remember. And I believe that, yeah, it's just such an inspirational quote. So put it on your wall if it sings to you. It really does for me. So the first thing with goal setting is your motivation and your why. This is really important. You'll hear why, your why and finding your why. You'll hear that spoken about a lot within doTERRA, and I'll do a totally separate training on that. It's a training in itself. It's vital, I guess, for creating that deep inner vision of where you want to go within your business, and for really cultivating the motivation that you need in business. So setting goals that motivate you is the key. If you have no motivation in achieving your goal, you're extremely less likely to succeed. Your why in your doTERRA business is so vital, and we'll look more closely into this at an upcoming training. When I'm setting goals, I generally look at what I'd like to achieve. So in the short term, 1 to 6 month goals, I review this monthly prior to month end. So I always have a bit of a clear direction of where I want to go in that following month and the few months after that. In the longer term goals, sort of more the 6 to 3 year goals, I review that only every 6 to 12 months. So your considerations when you're for goal setting may be one or all of these things, varying month to month. It might be around your enrollments, around team growth and volume, around support, so support for your other leaders within your team, or support for your new members. It might be rank, it might be developing training and things like that. And these goals for me each month really change. In the first, I guess in the first 12 months of my business, it was really more about team growth, volume, and support for my new members. That was the basis of what my goal setting was about. And then it's changed as I've got further into a leadership position. This month, it's about, my Facebook groups, and leveling up in that marketing side of things, support, and a lot about business training and things like that. So I still do have team growth, volume, and rank goals this month, but I don't every month. So the following month, it'll lead back into the support side of things. So So I want you to write down now what motivates you to reach your goals within doTERRA. It could be related to finance. It could be about bringing health solutions to others, passion for the products. It could be incentives or income that give you that motivation, growing a business. It could be just your own success. So making the goals, so yeah, I'll actually just give you a couple of minutes just to think about that, and take a nice deep breath in and a nice deep breath out, and just really reflect on that, what it is that motivates you within your business. It could be a couple of things. It might just be one thing that really motivates you and gives you that passion and drive to keep going and get out there. So now you've got your motivations set down on paper. That's fantastic. We're just going to move on talking about goals and success around making goals again. So making your goals specific, measurable, attainable, and relevant and time-bound are 5 really, really important things. So you want to be really specific, and that's where it might be, you know, about growth or about rank or something like that. And you want to make it measurable. So generally, if it's quite specific, it will be fairly measurable, but you want to be able to check in week to week, especially for your short-term monthly goals. You want to be able to check in and see how you're going with the progress for that goal. Attainable. So you don't want to make a goal that's so unattainable that there's just no way in the world you can make it. You want to be able to set those actions to be able to achieve the goals. You want them to be relevant. So make sure they're relevant to your business and to you, and time bound. So when I'm really looking at my goals, I'll be really specific in my goal. I'll make sure it's attainable, and I'll make sure it's something that I've set to achieve that goal within a certain time frame. So it might be, at the moment, one of my goals is to reach diamond by rank by 31st of March. So I have got a time frame on that. So I know the volume I need to do that, and I've got a time frame to make it. So as you know, within doTERRA, reaching a rank, for the first few times you reach that rank, you may have to work really hard to reach it again the next month. So you're not just automatically at that rank at the start of the month. So you need to build it up again that next month. So accountability can be an incredibly powerful tool in the goal setting process. So this is something I really want you to think about when you're doing your goal setting. If you have a mentor you can reach out to, so that might be an upline. It may be, ideally, your upline or an account manager when within the business is fantastic as a mentor, because they'll have your best interests at heart, and they'll be your they'll be your biggest cheerleader and encouragement. They're also, oh, sorry, something keeps popping up on my screen. Also, some people have accountability partners such as Crossline, so someone within their doTERRA business that may not actually be within their team. Yeah, so accountability can be really, really useful, because once you've set your goal, putting it out there and letting someone else know that that's your goal and that's what you're set out to achieve can make you strive even harder, or there's someone to check into week to week while you're trying to get to that goal, and to give you mentoring and advice and empowerment around that. So let them know the goals you've set for 1 to 6 months and for long term, and they can support you on that journey. It's also fabulous to communicate with your team. So if you've got a team already below you, it's great to put it out there to them, the goals that you're achieving. So they may be able to help with that. It may inspire them to grow their business quicker, to partner with you to achieve your goals, to achieve their goals. So it can really, really be an amazing supportive business in that sense, that we're all helping each other rise and working together as a team. So now we're going to set your goals. So I think for today, we're going to look at setting a goal for the end of this month. So we're only in the very first few days of the month. So I want you to think about what you'd like to achieve within your business. And for the purposes here, we're going to look at volume and rank. As I said, there's lots of different things you can look at within your business. Sometimes it might be enrollments. Sometimes it might be the number of workshops that you run within that month. But this month, we're just going to look at where you'd like to be in the way of volume in your business and rank at the end of this month. So that'll be the 31st of March. So then we'll have a look at longer term goals. But for now, writing your goals down, preferably somewhere that you can see them daily, is really, really powerful. So sometimes I'll have it up on a cupboard in my office, and I'll look at that each day. And I think taking a moment to reflect and consider how you'll feel as you actually achieve this goal. So really, really feeling into how that's going to feel for you. And how you're going to feel when you achieve that. So when you're writing down your goals, here's an example. I'm happily, ecstatically elite or silver, or whatever that may be, on or before 31st of March 2019. Again, we're being quite specific, and we're looking into how we're feeling. I'm so thrilled and honoured to be a silver, gold, platinum leader on or before 31st of March 2020. So using positive, powerful statements like I am, I will, or I feel. So I am a silver leader by, whatever date it is, and I feel absolutely, ecstatic about this. Or, putting those powerful statements in there really, really helps. Write it down over and over. Sometimes I set my passwords, like my Facebook password, or my screensavers with a photograph of, I am diamond, I feel incredible, or something like that. So that can be really empowering, and I guess just really manifesting it and putting it out there, that law of attraction. So ignite the law of attraction, use it for your benefit. It really is incredible stuff. A great film to watch, it's on Netflix, or you can read the book The Secret. It's really, really amazing, and it talks about a lot of influential people in the world actually talking about how the law of attraction works, and how we can manifest and create our own life. So be specific with your dates and your wordings. And as I said before, feeling into it, and this really, really manifests and creates it and abolishes any fears or limiting beliefs holding you back. Think about your goals for the coming month, where it is you'd like to be in your business. So just take a moment now to sit and think about what you want to achieve by the last day of the month. So 31st of March 2019. When you write this down, remember to use positive and powerful statements like I am or I will. And how that's going to make you feel when you reach that goal. So now have a think about where you'd like to be within your business in 12 months' time. So we're looking at the 31st of March, 2020. So where you'd like to be within your business. And we're going to think about three things: volume, rank, and power of three. And power of three is one of the most incredibly important parts of your business structure. There's been a lot of different views on building and building to rank and placement and things like that. And again, there'll be a whole nother topic on power of three. I learnt to build a very different way, but have gone back to the power of three because it's just incredibly important in your business structure. So in 12 months time, I want you to have a little think about where you'd like to be as in volume in your business. So volume's the total overall volume. So for example, to get to silver, you need to have 9,000 volume, and it needs to be distributed in 3 elite legs. So one leg of 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. So you might be a silver, but you might have 15,000 volume. So you could have more than the 9,000 volume, very likely, because generally your legs won't be all the same, but just your overall team volume, what rank you want to be sitting at. So whether you want to be sitting at, if you've just started out your business, silver might be where you want to be at. You might want to be at gold. If you're further along in your business, you might want to be at platinum or further along. So just have a think about where you'd like to be in the way of rank, and then have a think about where you'd like to be in your power of three bonuses. So when we have three, just a really, really quick snapshot for those that don't understand the power of three, when we have 3 people on our front line that are all ordering 100 PV or more, and our total front line and own personal volume adds up to 600 OV, we get what's called a power of three bonus. Now this is a $50 bonus, and it's paid monthly so long as those qualifications are reached, and that's US, so it equates to about $70 roughly, just to stab in the dark, around $70 Australian. So when then you guide the 3 people on your front line to also have 3 people on their front line with 600 OV volume with themselves and those 3 people, or the entire of their front line, and themselves, totaling over 600 OV, they will then get the power of three bonus. And if the 3 people on your front line are all getting it, that's called the power of three bonus times 2. So you then get a bonus of $250, which equates to, I don't know, around 300 Australian dollars. If that then duplicates one more time, and all those 3 people on all your 3 people's front line, they then duplicate that and all get their power of three bonus, that is oh gosh, I'm trying to think now. I think it's around $2,500 bonus, which is around 3,000 Australian dollars roughly. So it's a really good structure to have in your business. And if you're getting the power of 3 times 3, it's a really good supplement to your income on top of your rank, uni level, fast starts, etc. So just a little snapshot into power of 3. So just have a think now in 12 months time where you'd like to be in volume, rank and power of 3, and then you can write down a specific statement around that using your powerful statements like I am, I will. I'll give you a moment now to write those down. Okay, so now I've just got some beautiful inspirational quotes to read to you and for you to really soak in and absorb. So passion is about doing what you love. Dedication is perseverance and hard work. Add them together equals fuel for success. Here's a quote by Les Brown. If you set goals and go after them with all the determination you can muster, your gifts will take you places that will amaze you. This is just a beautiful statement now to, for you. So all is well in my world. I am enough. I can easily create a life I love. I make positive choices for myself. So just a really, really powerful affirmation there. And a goal without a plan is just a wish. And this is what we're going to talk about now. So we can have our goals and, our dreams and all of those things, but without a plan in place to actually achieve those goals, it's just a dream, it's a manifestation, but you still need to take action to actually achieve the goals. So we'll talk about the actions that you need to achieve your goals now. So these are a few things I do. So I look at my current volume generated monthly. So I might, for example, look at each of the legs and what they got in the last month. So you can do that by clicking into, you might have a leader on your front line that needs to get to 3,000 OV for you to reach silver, for example. So I would click into that leader and look at what their overall volume was throughout the last couple of months generally. So you click on that person, you go into their profile, and then you look at the last 2 months. So that you might see that the month before they got 2,000 overall volume, and the month before that they might have got 1,500 overall volume. And then you would assume you're going to need 1,000 overall volume extra than what normally generates for, to achieve that to 3,000. So establishing what that is really, really helps with your goal setting. So looking at what's required to reach each goal. So i.e. elite is you need 3,000 overall volume. Silver, you need 9,000 overall volume, but you also need the 3 elite legs making that up. So looking at the difference of the monthly volume to what's needed. So as I just said before, after you look at your current volume generated monthly in these certain areas that you need the volume, I normally have a whiteboard and I write those up. So I might, if I'm looking at 3 legs that I need 3,000, I'll write that person's name on a whiteboard and the other 2 people, and then I'll put average monthly OV, and that might be 1,000 for one of them, it might be 1,500 for the next person, and 2,000 for the next, and then I'll write the difference, so minus 1,000 to get to that 3,000, and then I look at what's required to make up that volume. So if I knew that one leg's, we're looking at my forelegs, there's quite a lot of volume needed for me to get to my goal. It's something like 9,000 OV, and now that's going to sound quite overwhelming to you, being in the beginning stages of your business, but that 9,000 OV, I know that I've got to work with certain people to raise volume in those legs, and I might need about 13 workshops at 500 OV each to get over that line. But in the smaller scale, when you're beginning, you might be looking at reaching elite, which might be 3,000 overall volume, and that might be generally hitting 2,000. So you would say, okay, I'm minus 1,000 off hitting that rank. So what do I need to do within my business to get 1,000 overall volume? With a workshop, I generally estimate that a workshop you'll generate 500 OV. Obviously, this can change, and every workshop's not going to be exactly 500 OV, but you might do 3 or 4 workshops in the month, and you might do, one might be 300 OV, one might be 700. One could be 1,000, and one you might just get one small enrollment at 100. So I just average them out at about 500 OV when I'm doing my goal setting and estimation. Wellness consults could make up this volume, or one-on-ones, which, your one-on-ones or your wellness consults, your follow-ups with people that enrolled the month before, so as they jumped onto LRP. The other thing to look at is, and I haven't written it down on this slide, I apologise, is LRP volume that's actually scheduled to go through, like when you're getting further into the month, you can have a look at that as well. So, but I mean, that's sort of caught up in your current volume generated monthly, so that will be your LRP's orders will be making that up. Connecting with your existing team, sharers or builders, you can do workshops, offers for your team, for your members in your team. You can offer a product for a wellness consult, or you can offer incentives to help your team rise with you. So once you do have a team, if you're reaching those higher ranks like silver or gold and things like that, you'll have sharers and builders that you're working with. So reaching out to them and letting them know, this is what I'm trying to achieve. I'd love to help you achieve this rank. So, we can do this together, and I'd love to offer you, it could be, whatever you wish. You might have some oils there that you can offer them that they might not already have, or you could offer them something if they're in business to help them propel their business and minimize their cost in starting out. So there's lots of things you can do there. Something a lot of other people do, which I don't do a lot of, but it's probably very beneficial, is things like having promotions like, for your team, if you do a 100 PV order this month, you will get this gift. So some people do a lot of that. So really, you can make achieving your goals easy, just like this little slide says. You've set your goal, they're specific, they're measurable, they're attainable, relevant, and they've got a time frame. So these are just the steps now that you need to take to actually achieve these goals. If you put in the action steps in place for the month ahead, fill yourself up with self-love and belief that you totally deserve. You can be and have anything you desire. It's simply setting your intentions, your beliefs, and your actions, and making the time to do that. So, making time to put into your business so that you can get those actions in place. So looking at the action it requires to take to get to your goal can vary greatly. As I said, if you're reaching if you're reaching for a rank or for volume, obviously it's going to be workshop bookings, wellness consults, and one-on-ones, and connecting with new people and getting the oils out there, even sampling and things like that. And I will do a separate training on different ideas to make those new connections. If your goal was to, create business trainings and things like that, it might be, a lot of time in the office putting together business trainings, or if it's supporting your team, it might be, organising retreats or business events and things like that, and sharing them and inviting. So your actions will vary a lot depending on what your goal is in that given month. So I think that pretty much covers that. The only other thing I guess I'd add is when I'm looking at volume in certain legs, I do look through my tree and work out if there's existing members in that tree that I could connect with, whether it's to offer them. At the moment, I'm offering an incredible gift for workshops. So I normally offer bamboo diffusers, but at the moment I'm offering an essential oil box as well as a essential life book. So that's an incredibly generous offer, and a lot of people are booking in workshops because they want to get those things. So if you're in a position to offer something great to your existing members, or let them know that if they have any friends that are interested in learning, they may get the word out there for you as well. So that wraps up setting goals. I wish everyone so much luck in getting their goals out there and manifesting some really good stuff for 2019. I feel like 2019 is going to be just such an amazing year on so many levels, particularly for our little team, because things are leveling up so much, and it's just really beautiful coming together as a team more regularly and connecting. And we'll have our fortnightly team trainings online, and that's incredible for those that don't live around the area and can connect in with their team that way. Really, really good for anyone as well if they've got a busy life. Here's some upcoming events that we've got going on. And here's just one last statement actually from Zig Ziglar. And Zig Ziglar has some absolutely incredible inspirational quotes. So a goal properly set is halfway reached. So that's really, really beautiful, and it's really true. So if you can set your goals and your intentions and what needs to be done to get there, you're halfway there. So some upcoming events for Healing Oils Tribe. These are open to other people in Doterra Business, so not just for our tribe, but for others as well. So if you'd like to come along, please do. So the next Zoom training for our team is the 19th of March 2019 at 11:30. So that's fortnight today on Tuesday at 11:30. And we're going to look at making new contacts and growing your business. So that will really help you launching. So the place at Charlestown, we're doing a business training. It runs about every 6 to 8 weeks. So it's going to be a wonderful training. And each month, or each time this runs, I should say, because it's not every single month, we'll be going through a launch guide. So that will go for about half an hour or so, the launch, half an hour to 45 minutes. So really great for new people getting out there, or for people within the business that are bringing new people along. Really, really great introduction to doTERRA. And the advanced business training after that, which the people that come along to the launch can, of course, stay along for as well, is planning your doTERRA business for 2019. So we'll be looking at different ways to plan the business. We'll be looking at booking workshops and a little bit at setting goals again as well. So Merriweather Surf Club at the end of the month, each again 6 to 8 weeks. We have more for the members, so much for the business builders, but I mean most of the people within the business come along as well to support this event and to bring their members along. So at the Merriweather Surf Club on Thursday the 28th of March from 6 to 8 p.m. we have using oils for sleep and calming and anxiety do-it-yourself. So we'll be making up a roller blend, and I forget what the ticket prices are for these, but you'll see them on advertised on my Facebook page, which is Healing Oils Tribe. So jump on there and jump in to get your tickets. As I said, these events are open. Aside from the Zoom trainings, all these events are open to the public as well. So anyone within doTERRA. Thank you for coming along to training. I hope you got lots out of it, and we'll talk soon. Please do contact me with any feedback or questions you may have. If there are more training topics you'd like to see covered, shoot me an email, because I'd love to really be focusing on topics that you really, really want to hear about for your own self-growth within your business. If you have members that want to get started, or you personally would like to, just email me for further details, or to connect personally, or come along to the monthly launch trainings. Thank you again.